Hi everyone, this is Banu of CIC section. Today's my seminar topic is dielectrics. Coming to the context of this, first one is dielectric constant, types of dielectrics, types of polarization, Lorentz internal electric field and Clausius-Mazotti equation. What is dielectrics? It is a non-conducting substance which do not allow electricity to pass through them but can pass only electric field through them. Dielectric constant. It is found experimentally that the capacitance of a capacitor is increased if the space between its plates is filled with dielectric material. Types of dielectrics. There are two types of dielectrics, non-polar dielectrics and polar dielectrics. Non-polar dielectrics are molecules in which the center of gravity of the positive and the negative charges electrons coincide. So such molecules does not have any permanent dipole. For example, some molecules are oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen. As mentioned, dielectrics having non-polar molecules are known as non-polar dielectrics. Coming to polar dielectrics, polar molecules having center of gravity of the positive charge is separated by finite distance from that of negative charges. Unbalanced electric charges, usually valence electrons of such molecules, result in dipole moment and orientation. Therefore, these molecules possess permanent electric dipole. For example, HCl, N2O, H2O, etc. The dielectrics having polar molecules are known as polar dielectrics. Types of polarization. Electronic polarization, ionic polarization and orientation polarization are three types. Electronic polarization is under the action of external field when the electron cloud of the atoms are displaced with respect to heavy fixed nuclei to a distance less than the dimensions of the atom. This is called electronic polarization and it is represented in the equation of P E bar is equal to N alpha E bar. As shown in the figure, you can understand. Ionic polarization. This kind of polarization occurs in ionic crystals, for example like sodium chloride, NaCl. In presence of external field, the positive and negative ions are displaced in opposite direction until ionic bond forces stops the process. This way of dipoles get induced. The ionic polarization does not depend on temperature, but whereas electronic polarization also does not depend on temperature. Orientation polarization. This type of polarization is applicable in polar dielectrics. In the absence of an electric field, the permanent dipoles are oriented randomly such that they cancel the effect of each other when the electric field is applied. So dipoles tend to rotate and align in the direction in the direction of the applied field. This is known as orientation polarization, which depends upon temperature, whereas in ionic and electronic polarization it does not depend on temperature. In view of all the polarizations, sum of the electronic and ionic polarization total gives the total polarization and is given by P bar is equal to Pe plus Pi plus Po. Lorentz internal electric field. Let a dielectric be placed between the plates of parallel plate capacitor and let there be an imaginary spherical cavity around the atom A as shown in the figure. Inside the dielectric, it is also assumed that the radius of the cavity is large compared to that of radius of the atom. The internal field of an atom site A can be considered to be made up of the following four components, namely E1, E2, E3 and E4. Field E1. E1 is the field intensity at A due to the charge density of the plates, where E1 is equal to D by E epsilon naught. So that D is equal to P plus epsilon naught E. E1 is equal to, on substituting D in place of in E1, we get P plus epsilon naught E by epsilon naught, which gives E plus P by epsilon naught. Field E2 is the field intensity at A due to the charge density induced on the two sides of the dielectric, where E2 is equal to minus P by epsilon naught. E3 is the field intensity at A due to other atoms contained in the cavity. We are assuming a cube structure, so E3 is equal to 0 because of the symmetry of the cube as shown in the figure. Field E4 is a field intensity due to the polarization charges on the surface of the cavity as and was calculated by Lorentz, which is equal to P by 3 epsilon naught. The total internal field may be expressed as EI, which is equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4. On a sum, we get E plus P by 3 epsilon naught. Coming to Clausius-Mosotty equation, let us consider the elemental dielectric material in which there are no ions and permanent dipoles. The ionic polarizability and orientational polarizability alpha naught are 0. Alpha I is equal to alpha naught is equal to 0. So we get polarization P is equal to N into mu, where P is equal to N into alpha E into EI, where mu is equal to alpha EI, where EI is equal to, as we derived in the previous Lorentz internal electric field, we get EI is equal to E plus P by 3 epsilon naught. Here are the derivations. Finally, we get N alpha E by 3 epsilon naught is equal to ER minus 1 by epsilon naught R plus epsilon R plus 2. Here comes the conclusion. Thank you.